Welcome back to Music Humanities students. Hopefully you've made it inside the folder for your Unit 1 assignments. Let me just click back out for a second. So again, remember my view looks a little bit different than yours. This is after you have completed the student orientation, but yours should look a little bit kind of like this. But you should now see there's a couple more things here. I created a confused what to do folder. And if you'll notice right here, I kind of describe everything of what everything is. Again, here is, oh, there's a wrong date that I'll fix by the time you get there. But here's like, see a bunch of these little pocket protectors with a little bit of piece of paper in it. That just means read. So that hopefully describes everything that you have. But let's go back to your assignments here. So then you'll click on your Unit 1 folder, which is the pleasure of music, and you're going to notice it's a nice organization. So it's in order for you. Here's your reading assignments, your assignments folder, your project folder, your review folder, and your test folder. Now, when you click inside of your reading assignments folder, it's going to open up. And again, notice these little icons over here with a little piece of paper in it. Read. I can't force people to read. You can do it on yourself. Now, notice, hopefully you've noticed in the student orientation, when you start to see these links down here, here is the reading guide that happens for me. Now, I have created these for you guys so that you can actually just download these. This is a Google Doc. If you don't have a Google account, that's okay. Just go over here to File, go to Download As, and download it in whichever format that you like. I prefer Microsoft Word, and then you can type right in it. If you already have a Google Doc account, you can just make a copy of it, type in it, and save in it. But then you can actually alter it. If you ever find any typos, please send me a text and let me know because I'm trying to fix these. I find one every so often here and there. But these are the things that you need to do before you read, which means before you've read the assignments, while you read, so while you're completing your assignments, the sections are labeled for you to go ahead and type in, and then after you read your assignment. So again, these are the assignments for you that you need to do inside of Google. Let's see here if I can get this to go away. And now, so that's the reading guide. You really need to have that ready for you. And then next down here is actually the reading guide. So notice here's section 1, section 2, section 3, and section 4. At the end of each of the reading units, I asked you to fill out a form, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But let's look at the very first section of reading. Now, one of the first things people notice is I didn't want to have a book for this course. So I've taken this entire course and put it onto the internet. So if you ever find a dead link, let me know because every so often some of the information dies out and then we just have to find better information for it. But if you look, this is section 1.1. Here are all of your reading assignments. So click on one and go through and read all of the sections. There's some really cool stuff in here, by the way. You don't have to watch all the videos or go through the latest news, but anything that has reading is what you need to look at. So that's the first one. Here's the second one. Takes you to more of the same page. Listening to the music of Earth. Here's all the music that's on your first assignment. This is what they put onto the Voyager spacecraft. And then here is another reading assignment. Sometimes they're short. There's a little bit more information on that record and you'll understand. And then when you're done, every time you go through all these links and you've read through and you've taken your notes, fill out this form. This is the big important, oops, this one is incorrect. I gotta fix this one for you. Let's get out of here for just a second. Right here, fill out this form and you'll notice it'll ask you a question. So I understand that you must submit each of these. There should be 4 for this unit. So you're gonna be doing unit 1 and then it's going to ask you, oh, see, it didn't even let me go. My name, here's my email, and then I understand. Reading unit 1, and then it's going to ask me which section. This means that there should be 4 forms that you have turned in by the end of this unit. So let's say I've done this one, and then go ahead and pick what strategy you like. You know, maybe you just want to make an assumption, or maybe you have some questions, or you want to express your viewpoint on the thing, and then go ahead and click through those. So those are the assignments that are due. So again, when you click on a section, it's going to open up the links, and they're either links, and some of them are videos, some of them are just definitions. Like this one's just a definition, and you need to know what that definition means. So if you need any clarification, send me a message, send me an email, send me a text, and then put that down in your notes for your reading guide that's due at the end of the unit, and then fill out this form. And then you get all the way down here, and then here is the Unit 1 reading guide again, I believe, yep. And so I'm just going to keep reminding you that you need to turn it in. And then when you're done with this, this icon right here, the one that looks like a little protractor with a pencil in it, that's the icon for submitting an assignment. Click on it. So right here is where you'll click on the assignment. And here's one of the things that I use. It's a rubric. So always hit view rubric before you turn your assignment in. You can kind of guess how your assignment is. So did you do the before you read section? Did you do all of it? So you'll get full credit. Did you do the during, and did you do the after? This is for every unit. So if you just complete those 3 sections for all the detail that I asked, you're going to get full credit. It's that simple. And then turn in your reading guide. So what you're going to do, don't do the write submission. You're going to do the browse my computer and find the file. So browse your computer and attach your assignment. So let's say it's this one right here. You can do that, and there you can see it attaches. And then down here in the comment section, maybe put, I really enjoyed this assignment, Mr. Duarte. Actually, it looks like this. Mr. Duarte, you are the coolest teacher ever. I like to believe it anyway. And then you hit submit, and that's all you have to do to submit an assignment. So I just want to back up for just a second here. But when you look at these icons over here on the left, you're always looking for the protractor here, because that's the one where you click on and you get to the assignment. And then in mine, you're going to see view rubric, and then make sure that you follow everything in the rubric. And if you do, you should have no problem getting full credit. And that's how you do the reading assignments in this class.